The Planning Commission represents much more than just the opinions of the members of the Planning Commission. They had to deal with a very difficult problem. Of course, the country is big, but apart from its size, they had to deal with a complicated federal structure and with an economy which in many ways is very backward. They had to suffer the consequences of past acts committed by us and by others. They had to handle a kind of social consciousness which, though very desirable, is nevertheless new to the country. They had to keep in view the great ambition to progress rapidly, which we all share, and at the same time to work with very limited resources to further that great ambition. They had and have to deal with a stormy period of history, a period of trial and crisis and change, and to work with a sense of disaster round the corner. In India, often enough we have to deal with a way of thinking which follows old ruts, sometimes with superstitions and with outlooks that stand in the way of progress. We have even had to deal with the reformer of yesterday who is, if I may say so with all respect, a conservative today, and with the revolutionary of yesterday who forgets that today is different from yesterday. So the Planning Commission had to deal with a situation that was live and dynamic, for which no religious, economic, or other dogma was adequate. We are dealing with India and not any other country. We should not try to reproduce conditions which obtain elsewhere. Of course, there are certain principles, certain ideals, and objectives which hold not only for various countries but for various ages too. They do not change. India herself has represented various principles of that type, and I hope she will hold to them. At the same time, I earnestly hope and believe that she will give up the large number of superstitious and evil ways of old which have impeded her growth and which are even today used to divert people from a consideration of the essential things. Our plan for future progress must cope with the variety we have in India. When I see these two heavy volumes of the report of the Planning Commission, my mind thinks about the vision of something vast. We are working together for the 360 million people who are wanting to progress as individuals and as groups. In fact, we are trying to catch up as far as we can with the Industrial Revolution that occurred long ago in Western countries and brought about great changes in the course of a century or more. That revolution ultimately branched off in two directions which are at present represented by the high degree of technological development in the United States of America on the one hand, and by the Soviet Union on the other. These two types of development, even though they might be in conflict, are branches of the same tree.